Singaporeans have lined the streets in heavy rain to see the funeral procession of their founding father and first Prime Minister Lee Kuan Yew. Bill Clinton is among the world leaders paying their final respects on Sunday. 91-year-old Lee passed away on March 23rd. He's credited with turning Singapore into one of the world's strongest economies. Lee stepped down as leader in 1990. His eldest son, Lee Hsien Loong, is now Prime Minister. Let's go now to Sohail Rahman, who joins us live from Singapore. Sohail, there's heavy rain there in Singapore. Has that in any way deterred people from turning out for the procession?
I would say, Fosu, that it hasn't deterred mourners and well-wishers who are trying to get a glimpse of that very slow-moving cortege that began its journey around about 45 minutes ago from Parliament House, where for the last 4 days Lee Kuan Yew's body lay in state. Now that cortege is moving along a 15.5-kilometre route to where I am, the University of Singapore and its cultural centre, where the final funeral service will be held. And of course, if you can see behind me, there are at least 6 persons deep, I would say, is certainly how many people are here. Thousands along the whole length of the route. Even when we travelled here this morning, people at the very early start of the morning were trying to get their bird's eye position. So certainly the weather has not put them off. And in some Asian Pacific countries, it is believed that the rain is a good omen at a funeral. So the family will take heart from the inclement weather that we're experiencing.
Sohail, it wasn't just in Singapore that Lee was highly regarded, but he was respected globally as well. I believe there's a list of VIP world leaders who will be attending the funeral. Just take us through some of the names on that list.
Yes, a very large guest list for Singapore and for this funeral to honour the former Prime Minister. Of course, I think that the biggest name here is, of course, Bill Clinton, the former American president. He has an entourage with him that includes Henry Kissinger, the former Secretary of State, both present and former ambassadors, a former national security advisor. But the countries themselves that are represented here include the United Kingdom. We have William Hague, the former Foreign Secretary. China's Vice President is here, India's Prime Minister, Australia, Bangladesh, India.
Right. We seem to have lost Sohail Rahman there, no doubt, because of the heavy rain that is currently happening in Singapore at the moment. That's Sohail Rahman reporting on the funeral of Singapore's founding father, Lee Kuan Yew.